Good morning, everyone. I'm Nikita Ketreddy and I'm from Group B. So, we have implemented some of the scripts using the Apache Pig and the links for the commits, contributors, and the issues which we have closed already. I'm just going to provide those links in my submission part. So, I'm just going to introduce my teammates and I'm just going to start my part. So this is Sushma Yadugani and she played a role of team lead for the project and she was very supportive throughout the project. She helped us a lot to get whenever we faced issues and this is Deepthi and this is Deepak. These are the two people who helped me whenever I got stuck with a particular with either installation part or with some of the commands which I got stuck. They helped me a lot to overcome that. So coming to my part, there is a prerequisite for in order to implement the word count. Word count is my part. So I'd be explaining that after explaining the installation steps. So installation steps of Apache Pig. So Pig, it is very easy to download and install into our system. So we have provided the link, and we need to open that link, and we need to download the Pig 0.17.0.tar version, and we need to copy that downloaded file into the C drive. And in order to unzip that file, we are just opening the partial, and we'll be just using this command. And after using this command we'll be provided with a particular folder which is nothing but the unzipped version of the of this pig. And we need to set the environmental variables and also we need to set the path for the pig. And after that, after setting the path, we need to open the pig.cmd file present in that folder, and we need to make a few changes uh, at this part. So we need to change the bin to libexec, and in order to verify the installation of the pig, we just directly use the command as pig hyphen hyphen version or pig hyphen version. So this is a thing which everyone should perform if they want to if they want to implement the word count. That is, if they want to implement my part. This is the prereq part. So we have already mentioned that in the Git repo. And Apache Pig commands for implementing the word count by Nikita Ketreddy. So this is the part which I have implemented. Um, I just want to mention the video which I have seen. I have seen a big data tutorial for implementing the word count in the YouTube. I have mentioned that link in the at the bottom of our repository. So you guys could just find that at the bottom of our repository under the heading of references. So for implementing the Apache Pig word count, implementing the word count is nothing but if we have a file and if we want to see just see how many words are present in that file. We are just going to use some of the commands which I would be showing you and which I would be implementing directly. So I have a file called wordcount.txt and I have some of the information in that I have just placed over here. So I have already created a file called wordcount.txt with some of the text regarding the Apache Pig in it, and there are 3 lines of that. So this is also a thing which we need to have a brief idea, because we need to see for which file we would like to implement the word count. So after creating a file, we need to open the partial and run pig locally on our machines. So in order to do that, I'll just show you the hands-on demo. The first thing is that I'm just using the command as pig-x local to run that on our desktop, to run the pig desktop on desktop. So after using this command, we are just directly entered into the grunt shell. And after entering into the grunt shell, we need to use the command as load in order to load the data present in the word count. We are just using this command. and we are just loading the data into the PG. PG is nothing but the variable name which I have given. So in place of PG, you people could give whatever things, whatever the variable name you guys would like to have. We have just got some of the information. It is not a warning or it is not an error, so there is no need to worry. And in the third step, we need to split each of the line. So we are having three different lines over here, right? So we are just splitting the lines, and we are splitting the each of the words based upon the space. So for that purpose, we are just using the command as big words is equal to for each. We have mentioned that in repo. You could just directly copy that and paste that in the partial. So we are just separating the words by the space, and we have also got some of the information over here. And after that, in the fourth step, we need to group each of the words. Like there are some of the repeated words, like see here over here, there are big, we are just separating by the space. So there are words which will be repeating. So in order to make sure that the data would look in an organized manner, we are just grouping all the words which are having the which are same. So there are three pigs, I guess. Yeah, there are three picks, and we are just grouping that by using the command called group by. So just copy that command on the present in our repository, and just paste that command. And you'll know if you have any kind of errors, it will be displaying over here. Since I don't have any kind of errors, it's not showing any errors. And after that, in order to count each of the word, this is a command. This is the main command for counting each of the words present in our file. So we are just copying that command, and we are just pasting over here. So if there are any errors in our command or in our file, they will be displaying over here. But since I don't have any kind of errors, we have entered into the next step. And dump pivot C. This is a step which we are using for printing the output. So for printing the output part, we just either can use dump pivot C, or we can just store the output in a file. So yeah, after running that command, we'll be getting the output which we would like to see. These are the words which my file contains, and the repeated words count had been grouped by and showed at a particular place itself, so that it is in an ordered manner. And yeah, this is the output part for my project, for my implementation. So I have also given the outcome screenshot, so that it would be easy for everyone to see how the outcome would generally look like. So if you want to store the output into a particular file rather than just seeing in that partial, we can just use this command, and this command was provided for me by Deepthi and Deepak. So when at the initial stage I was not able to run the dump command, and they suggested me to use this store command, so that it would be helpful. And later on, I have worked on have seen the reasons why we have why my computer had not helped me to run this command, and I have solved that. And I would also like to mention that issue in my repo. And yeah, I would be just updating my repo. And yeah, these are the things which we have worked on, and the remaining part and the remaining implementations would be explained by my teammates. And I would just like to show you the references part. So these are the three reference links which we have used for implementing our pig commands. And uh, I would like to thank each of my teammates, and thank you. Have a good day.